Shannon, how much is Westbrook to blame for the
All
loss?
of it. All of it, Skip Bayless. All. Big A, big L, even bigger L at the end. All of it. Because for 3 quarters in the ball game, he shot them to a lead. 12 points at one time. He went to the bench with about 2 minutes left in the third quarter, and they gave all of it back except 3 points. And then in the fourth quarter, he shot them out of the ball game. He went to the bench. He had 36 points, 11 assists, and 9 rebounds. He was 13 of 25. And I'm like, okay, Russell is on to something. Getting his teammates involved. He's doing what he's supposed to be. He's shooting volumes, but he's shooting a high percentage. And then something happens, Skip. Fourth quarter rolls around.
What happened?
You tell me. You know what happened, but I'm going to tell you what happened. Put the ball up 18 times. Now, mind you, through the first 3 quarters, he had only shot the ball 25 times. He put the ball up 18 times in the fourth quarter. He made 4 of those shots. He had 2 assists in the fourth quarter. He had 1 rebound in the fourth quarter. Hold up. As a matter of fact, he had 2 rebounds in the second half, 1 in the fourth quarter. And everybody goes to say, well, Shannon, who is he going to pass the ball to? Pass the ball to the guys that shot a high field goal percentage and a high three-point percentage than you did, Russell. That's who you're going to pass it to. Who helped get that 12-point lead that you once had? Pass it to those guys. 43 field goal attempts.
Wow.
43, Skip Bayless. That's terrible. And you know what? But guess what, Skip? He had a triple-double. It sounded good. The most points ever in a playoff triple-double. Also, the most field goal attempts ever in a playoff triple-double. You going to talk about that, Skip? Probably not, because he had a nice round box line.
How do you know what I'm going to
Why can I know you? 51 points, 10 rebounds, 13 assists.
Well, those are big numbers.
Big numbers.
Wow.
What's a bigger number is those 18 attempts that he shot in the fourth quarter. 29 more field goal attempts than the next closest player to him, which was Victor Oladipo. And you expect to win like that. Because, see, this is what Russell does. And I've been watching. Because Skip Bayless said he watches every game. Because Russell is box office. You know, box office joint. I watch every game that he plays. I said, you know what? I'm going to watch. I watched 2 games very, very closely. I watched this game here, and I watched the game he played against Phoenix. Now, when he played against Phoenix, he had shot the ball 6. He was 6 of 25. Now, Russell has more 20-point missed field goal games than the rest of the NBA combined. And he knew that. So he didn't want to shoot it. He's passing wide open threes. Russell passing them up. They asked him after the game, well, Russell, why didn't you shoot the ball? I couldn't make any shot. What the hell you want me to do? See, he was out of the game. He couldn't play hero ball. Last night, he could be the hero. So even though he was missing, and some of those 3-point field goals, Skip, didn't even draw iron. Now, I know, but you were out of commission last night. You had something to do with Ernestine. It's not your fault, Ernestine. It's his fault. You know when LeBron is shooting threes? Oh, LeBron, drive the basketball. Why are you shooting threes? Can you tell me why Russell Westbrook was 2 of 11, still shooting threes?
Russell Westbrook is 6 feet 3 inches tall and probably weighs, what, 190 maybe?
What that got to do with...
Wait a second. LeBron James is 6 feet 9 inches tall and weighs, what, 270? He's like 2 of Russell Westbrook. He is unstoppable driving the basketball if you actually take it all the way to the rim. Russell Westbrook is a little man dominating a huge man's game. Go ahead.
Russell is the guy at the casino. Joy, you've been to the casino. You know, you sit down and you get on the hot street and you play a blackjack, you doubling down on 14. Woo! 7, 21. You splitting aces and you get a king, you get a queen. 21. Oh, you feeling good. You just got a hot streak. But here's the thing, but you don't understand about the casino. They have an unlimited supply of money. They can weather your storm. And that's what they did. The Houston Rockets weathered Russell's storm. And so instead of him saying, you know what, I'm going to hold some of this back, he kept gunning. And he gunned them out of the ball game. You know it, and I know it.
I don't know it. Are you like seeing inside my head?
I'm psychic.
Oh, okay.
And this makes it crystal clear for me.
Okay.
In an interview about 2 days ago, Russell said he had no friends. The only friend that he'd had has is Spalding.
Or when he was a kid, Wilson. But go ahead.
And Kevin Durant said, you know what? You don't want to share your friend Spalding. And I'm not your friend. Only friend you got is that basketball. He says, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go somewhere where they got friends on the court and they share their other friends.
So help me out before I answer Joy's initial question.
Yes.
Let's see. Does Russell Westbrook have a Kyle Korver on his team, the best spot-up three-point shooter
We
in
don't know
basketball?
because he won't pass him the ball.
Oh, okay. I don't think he does. Does he have a Kevin Love who's turned into one of the best spot-up 6'10" three-point shooters in basketball? I don't think so. Does he have a Channing Frye who's probably the best 7-foot three-point shooter in basketball? I don't think he does. Does he have a Kyrie Irving who is the baddest man on the planet when it comes to making fourth quarter three-point shots? He does not have that guy. Does he have a J.R. Smith who can get as hot as anybody in the NBA? He does not have that guy. He has none of the above.
You gonna let me finish my argument?
And LeBron is going to shoot threes. Why would he shoot 1 3? He doesn't need to shoot one. Go ahead. You started it. I finished it.
Skip. He had 11 assists through the first 3 quarters.
Tell me when it's my turn.
Okay, I will. He had 11 assists through the first 3 quarters. He had 2 in the third quarter. How about do what you did in the first 3 quarters?
Okay.
And you walk away with the win.
Oh,
how about that?
By the way, I kept thinking last night, see, I was at an event.
You think?
And I kept walking around the corner to watch the game, and they said, what are you doing? I'm watching.
Be present, Skip. Be present.
Tweet, because I don't like to tweet off my phone. I just don't like it. It just doesn't feel right to me. But that's just me. But
can't tweet on the flip phone anyway.
I don't have a flip phone.
Okay, go ahead, Skip. Make your point.
In fact, you got an old phone, because when I got
Why
the
you
real
worried about what I
anyway,
got?
That's okay.
You took all the money. That's all I could afford.
Is it my turn now?
It's your turn.
I'm going to blame Russell Westbrook exactly 0% for what happened last night because he was the reason, capital T-H-E reason, that they had a 12-point lead late in the third quarter when he did finally, at 2:21 left in the third, say, I'm going to take my customary rest. Okay. And I kept thinking of you as I was watching around the corner from the event. You actually dared to throw out that you would give me 22 points at the end of the show, but we ran out of time because we had to give it the handoff to Colin, right? And I was thinking, I could have had 22 points, and I would have been pretty good. It might have gotten a little dicey there at the end, but I think I would have been okay with 22 points that you were offering.
You got scared.
Yeah.
Scared, man.
Well, I thought they'd lose by 15, and they sort of effectively lost by 15. That's what it felt like at the end of the game. But here's the point. Once again, last night, Russell Westbrook made his MVP case loudly with all the NBA world watching on national TV, and he also made it very sadly because it was so painfully clear that James Harden has so much more help than Russell Westbrook has.